What's up, guys? On today's episode of Lift and Learn, we'll be doing legs workout. Before you start any leg workout, you need to warm up properly. You need to warm the legs, right, to make sure blood is flowing before you start any leg workout to prevent injury. So we start off with our warm up. Before you start your leg workout, it's very important to start every leg workout with a warm up. Most people don't warm up properly before starting the leg workout, and that is how you get injured. To prevent all these little injuries, you need to warm the legs properly before you start any lift. So to start every workout, we start off with hamstring curls to allow the muscles loosen up before we start every leg workout right after warm up. This is done to prevent injury, because I believe hamstring curls allows the muscles to loosen up a bit before you want to hit your quads and the rest of it. The barbell squat is one of the most important leg workouts you could do in order to build your quads. Don't forget your compound lift. Alright, so we'll be working on the hamstrings. So right after doing this, you're going to take the belt off so you'll be able to breathe. And you can't neglect your hamstrings in training the legs. It's one of the major parts of your legs that needs to be trained every time. So with the half squat, this trains your quads just like the barbell squat trains your quads. So it's just the same thing, just that this is a machine, and the other one, which is the barbell squat, you have full control over the weights. So you could either do this or the other one, but the most recommended one for building much legs is the barbell squat, which most people shy away from, but that's the most important lifts you can do. The truth about this exercise is it helps with your hip flexors, and then hip flexors is also responsible for the movement of your hips, your quads, and all of that. The hip flexors is a major part of your legs. Most guys don't usually train this part of it. One thing people don't understand is you can't train legs without your calves. Calves is also part of legs workout, and to have a well defined legs, you should hit calves as well. But most people shy away from it because developing calves takes time. It's mostly very difficult for people to get it. So a lot of people don't usually do calf raises. The legs is actually divided into sections. We've got the hamstrings, we've got the quads, we've got calves, and so on. But you can't just train quads and expect your legs to grow without you training your hamstrings and then calves as well. It's just like training just one part of it and then leaving it, expecting it to grow. One thing people don't understand is the leg is also a major muscle group which takes time and is sectioned into so many parts. For your legs to grow, you need to hit all sections of the leg: the calves, hamstrings, quads, inner thigh, everywhere, the glutes, all of that, to have a well-defined legs. So Next time when you're trying to hit the legs, remember you need to hit all this part of the legs to develop it. On today's episode of Lift and Learn, this workout we hit the quads, the calves, hip flexors, abductors, a little bit of stretching. Finish up with the Stairmaster before we end up stretching again and we call it a day. Few tips for people trying to build their legs. All about technique and then form. You need the right form to hit the right muscle, else you'll be training a different muscle thinking you're training something else. This is one tip. Make sure you wear appropriate footwear before every lift. Have appropriate footwear for lifting. Make sure legs days wear the right footwear for lifting. You need a flat sole that will help you balance on the floor. You don't want to be wearing harness to lift during squats. I hope these tips help someone trying to develop the legs. On to the next chapter. Peace out.